What's cracking, guys? It's your boy Last Pixel and welcome back to Don't Starve. Today we're gonna be continuing where we left off, and to be honest, we're in a pretty rough situation. As always. We don't have any HP left, we don't have anything to eat, but we're gonna fix all that. First of all, we're gonna build the backpack because we need that extra inventory space. And after that, we're gonna build some traps because we're gonna be hunting rabbits. Those pesky rabbits. Wabbits. Anyways, this will be a pretty interesting episode because we're gonna expand the base, we're gonna expand the field, and we're gonna have to solve the hunger issue that we have on our hands. We're gonna have to restore some health, and we have to keep an eye on our sanity. Of course. We're also gonna cook. We're gonna be making the meatballs and the butter muffins. Now, for the butter muffin, God damn it! For the butter muffin, you need butterfly wings, of course, a vegetable, and some filler. Now, we don't have any vegetables on our hands. Well, I don't know if the berry is counted as a vegetable, but we're gonna test it. We're gonna test it with berries because we don't have any carrots on us, and hopefully that will work out. If it doesn't, we're gonna have to rely on the meatballs. Now, they are pretty awesome. I'll definitely give them that. They restore HP over time, they restore a lot of hunger, and I think they restore a little bit of sanity. Alright, we're almost done with the traps. Here's a tip for you guys. Always place the trap right above the hole if possible. That way you will have the best chance of catching the rabbit as it comes out of the hole or when it comes in. So we lighted that fire because we need to cook some stuff, especially that meat right now that we have because it is starting to spoil. And we're gonna cook the seeds because, well, generally you want to cook all of the food that you have. By doing that, you can prolong its shelf life and raise its spoiledness level. As you can see, now it's green. That was orange. Basically, you have three states: green, orange, and red. And of course, the more spoiled a food becomes, the less it feels the hunger meter when eaten. So now we're gonna go get the berries that we missed the previous episode. And we're gonna fill a little bit more of our field. And we're gonna fertilize them because we definitely need a lot more to sustain ourselves. So we're gonna set the rest of the traps that we have currently in our inventory on the way there. And we're gonna pick up some grass tufts and of course saplings because we do want to grow those fields as well. We need them a little bit bigger than what they are currently. As for manure and stuff like that, we're gonna pick those things when we get back. Oh wait, I think I saw another rabbit hole. Yeah, I did. Okay, this is the last trap. Off we go to the berries. We're not gonna dig up all the saplings and the grass tufts that we find. We're gonna leave some just in case we venture out and forget to get some with us. And of course that means we're not gonna dig up all the berry bushes also because we want to be able to find some food along the way. So we're gonna pick most of the things that we see, like grass and twigs, because we do want to restock. Currently we have 23 twigs and 14 grass, which is definitely not enough. We do want to keep those stacks full, which means we should aim for 40 a stack. While we're traveling there, I like to use the time to thank you guys for the support on the channel so far. It's really amazing. We're over 150 subscribers already, and that just blows my mind. I'm really excited and I'm really happy to see that you enjoy the content that I create. Also, for the new Sons of Guns, feel free to subscribe if you like what you see. The button is down below, you know. As for the rest of you already subscribed, here's a smile, because I really appreciate every single one of you. Now before we get all sappy, let's return to Dawnstar because it's already nighttime and we're still not at those berry bushes that we need. Well, technically we have a torch, but it's not really... Oh! It's a full moon. Never mind! It's all good. We don't have to worry about Charlie as well. To be honest, I kind of forgot that we left the previous episode on a full moon. Now that I think about it. Oh well, it is what it is. At least we can do a lot of the tasks that we have. Like stocking up and getting those berries. There should be a road that leads to the left here. Huh. Oh yeah, here it is. We're almost there, guys. And here are the berry bushes. Alright. Let's see. We're gonna pick those seeds. And we should start digging up the berries. Of course, right after we eat something because we are a little bit hungry. And from what I saw, once we dig those suckers out, there's a few more scattered around this area, so we're gonna dig them as well. So all those berries will supply us with a little bit of food, but that will be crucial for us. We need it because we're really low on food. For now. Once we pick those berries, we're gonna go for that lonely one over there. We're gonna pick the berries from it, and after that we're gonna equip our shovel, and we're gonna dig it out. And we're gonna start moving south, so we're gonna dig this one out. We're gonna dig this sapling as well, and we're gonna try to dig almost everything in this area. Now we should be able to carry everything back because we created the backpack, which allowed us to store 8 different items more in our inventory. So we shouldn't be worrying about space. Yeah, there should be enough for the grass tufts, the saplings, and the berry bushes that we're gonna dig up. Looks like our shovel is about to break soon, so we're gonna start digging these, and once it breaks, we're gonna make a new one. Oh yeah, here we go. Good thing it doesn't cost that much to make. Looks like we're almost done here. Once we dig these, we're gonna head further down south because there's a few more. Okay, so we almost have 2 full stacks of digged out berry bushes, which is great. We're gonna continue with the saplings and the grass tufts as well because we need to make a full stack of each, and we should be good to go. Oh yeah, and I'm trying to get some butterfly wings while we're at it. You know, a little bit of multitasking wouldn't hurt. Just a little bit. Let's see, is that all the berry bushes in the area? Oh no, we have one more. Alright. Flint. Oh, thanks game. A free pickaxe. Looks like it's a little bit worn out, but it will do the job for a few swings, at least. Hey, is that a berry bush that I see? Awesome. Then we're gonna dig this one too. You're coming with us, buddy. Eventually we want to make a bug net because we're gonna be able to catch some live butterflies. They will be really helpful to plant some flowers around our base so we can create some bee boxes which will produce honey, and so that we can produce butterflies on demand, and those will be really helpful when we get into some serious fighting. They'll restore a lot of HP. As you can see, even eating them raw has a lot of health benefits. One new thing that I've learned just now is that picking evil flowers actually affects your sanity. So don't do that. Just pick normal ones. So we're gonna chop down this tree because we need some wood. From the looks of it, we only have one stack of 16. So pine cones are really useful as well. You can plant them to make new trees. Pretty much one tree that you chop off will give you 2 pine cones. Of course, if it's not a lumpy evergreen, because they won't drop any. So make sure you plant your pine cones, and after a little while they'll grow to a full-size tree. Also, one thing to mention is that if you have a shovel on your hands, dig out the stump. That will give you one more log. If you have trouble navigating the world of Don't Starve, you can also use pine cones to create a visual landmark so that you know where you are. I think that's one creative use of pine cones, if you want to shape the world around you. So we did a pretty good job. We managed to gather up a lot of resources to plant, and we're gonna get a little bit more saplings along the way. Hopefully a little bit more grass tufts as well. And if we manage to find some stone, that'll be awesome too. And we need stone for a lot of the buildings that we're gonna create further down the line. Oh, come on, pick these seeds up. Oh yeah, you have to hold the button. Yeah, if you don't know, if your inventory is full and you want to carry something, you can hold it in your hand by holding down the green button. Until, of course, your character picks it up. After that, you only need to tap where you need to drop it, or you can tap on the character to eat it, depending on the item that you picked up. And there goes our axe. We should make a new one. That's why I mentioned that resources like that are really useful, because right now for making all of those tools we need some flint and we need some twigs. If we don't have a full stack of these, well, we might eventually run out in the worst possible moment. And of course, for torches you need some grass and some twigs. So keeping a full stack of grass and twigs is pretty much mandatory. Alright, so we're heading back to base. I think I saw a few boulders on the way there, so we're gonna get some stone from them. It's a good thing that everything is almost on the path to our base. That's definitely gonna save us some time. I think that they should be around here someplace. If I remember correctly, that is. Let's switch to our pickaxe. Because I managed to see the gold mine, and that was my visual landmark. So let's see. Yep, here we go. We managed to get some gold from that also, so that will come pretty handy. And looks like there's 2 more. Hopefully we'll have enough time to break these. Ooh, just in time. Let's see. I'm gonna leave those seeds. Now is that the time to think about seeds? This torch should last us until we get back to base. Yeah, we should be good. And the nights are pretty short still as well, because it was a full moon recently. You know what? Let's pick some grass. We have some time. And there should be a lot of it over here. So we should be coming up on the road that leads to our base soon. Yeah. Here it is. Always remember to follow the road, guys. That movement speed is a godsend. Alright, manure. Yeah, we're gonna get manure when we free up some space in our inventory. Day 12. We're doing pretty good. Looks like we've got some traps triggered, so we definitely have some meat. I guess this is a good time to eat our roasted seeds because we need some space. And here we go, that's our first rabbit. So let's set this trap as it's supposed to be. Oh wait, that was actually perfect. Oh, this will take a while. I still haven't figured out how to set them properly. Okay, so it should be like so. Yeah. Let's pick this grass and let's continue heading out to our base. You know what? This is actually the perfect opportunity to show you guys why you shouldn't chase rabbits. This is really time consuming. Also, rabbits are considered innocent creatures, so if you kill them, you gain naughty points. And if you get enough naughty points, well, let's say you're not gonna like it. You're gonna spawn something that is gonna steal every single last item that you have. And if you're not prepared to kill it, well, that can ruin pretty much your entire run. If you're wondering what kind of monster you're gonna spawn, that's gonna be the Krampus. Well, it's not technically a monster, but it's a neutral mob that will steal all your items, and especially everything that is left on the ground and all the stored items that you have. They're very fast, and you might not be able to kill it to get your items back. After a while, it disappears. It goes back into his sack. It's something like a wicked version of Santa Claus, but it doesn't give you presents, it just steals from you. Killing a rabbit actually adds 1 point to the naughtiness level of the player. So, you can spawn a Krampus by killing around 31 rabbits to 50. It's actually a random number between 31 and 50. The good thing is that naughtiness goes away with time. So if you don't go psycho and go on a killing spree, you should be fine. Okay, with that out of the way, right now we're gonna cook us some meatballs. So you need 1 meat and 3 fillet, but you can't really use sticks. So we're gonna use 1 morsel from the rabbits that we killed and 3 berries. Also, I'm gonna let you in on a secret. If you leave the rabbit to die out of starvation and don't kill it yourself, you're not gonna get naughtiness. So keep that in mind. If you have the time to wait, it's better to do that than kill it yourselves. Right now, however, we don't have the luxury of time. So I'm gonna have to kill some of them. If not all of them. We'll see. I'll definitely would be careful though not to spawn a Krampus, because we're pretty much gonna start Don't Starve if that happens once again from scratch. So all of these traps are kind of a temporary measure. Or at least until we get some stuff going. So right now we're gonna plant all the berry bushes that we have in our inventory. Because I think that's gonna be enough. Yeah, that's gonna be enough for the time being to sustain ourselves. And because I don't want to bore you to death, we're gonna skip the planting. Actually, you're gonna skip the planting. I'm gonna plant. I'll see you guys in a few seconds. This is the last one of the berry bushes. Yeah, that looks good. Alright. Now it's time to fertilize everything. So we're gonna pick up all the manure that we can find because we already have a lot of excess due to those lovely poop machines. The buffalo herds. And we're gonna use it to fertilize our berries. You know the drill. After that we're gonna plant the rest of the plants that we've dig up, which means the saplings and the grass tufts. Oh, and let's not forget that we need manure for the grass as well. We should have 1 meatball dish ready also, which is waiting for us in the crock pot. Here's the tip, guys. Always get your dishes from the crock pot once they're ready, because they can spoil in there. And that's the last thing you want. Of course, that's only in the Reign of Giants edition. If you're playing the original Don't Starve, you won't have to worry about your food spoiling in the crockpot. Let's see. For the spoilage itself, I can recommend you to build the fridge. You'll need some gears for that. You can find gears from the clockwork biomes. The fridge, or multiple fridges and multiple crockpots, is a good thing to have because you can cook and store multiple items in there. And the cool thing about the fridge, hey, pun intended, is that it reduces the spoilage rate of all the food items in it. Pretty much like in real life. So if you want to keep something for longer, use a fridge. Or make jerky. We're gonna make both eventually. I'm really struggling to play some of these. God damn it. Let's hope that Clan Entertainment decides to introduce geometric placement to Don't Starve Pocket Edition because, well, just look at these straight lines. I mean, it's it's the best I can do. Hopefully that doesn't bug you all. It would be nice if they added with an update alongside with the cloud save so that we can transfer information between devices. Something like adding the Google Play services will do them wonders, or at least for Android. I'm not an iOS user, but if they add the option to back up the saves to something like iCloud, that will be pretty nice. It will definitely save us a lot of headache. Here are the last two things to plant. That shouldn't be that difficult. Oh, and I can see that our monster meat is about to spoil as well. So we're gonna turn that into meatballs. You guessed it. Let's see. I need a torch. Just in case. Come on. Here we go. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. So yeah, we're gonna pick up our meatballs first, then we're gonna place the monster meat alongside with the same filler. Just because we have a lot of berries, we're gonna use them. Alright, so it's almost day 13 and we still have a lot of things to make. So next up, we're gonna build some drying racks because we're gonna need some to make some jerky. The longest lasting food item in the game. If you combine it with the fridge, you've got yourself a recipe for not only food that will be really beneficial for your survival, that will fill up a lot of hunger, health, and sanity, but also can be stored for excessive periods of time. Probably the next part will be from day 13 to day 15. Now, I do try to keep the Don't Starve videos relatively short, up to the 30-minute mark, so that you guys can enjoy them better. This is pretty much where we're gonna end it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see all you beautiful sons of guns again in the next one.